Fossil. I really don't think there would be any watch lover who has not heard this name. Now, the company wants every tech lover to know it too. Hey there, my name is Vinith, and in this video, we are going to look at Fossil's Q Marshal, an Android Wear. Expensive, expensive and expensive. That's the exact word that comes into mind when you hear Fossil. But surprisingly, this time they have kept it inexpensive. Having said that, the looks and build haven't been compromised here. Currently it is retailing in India for 20,000 odd rupees, and links to purchase are there in the description below. Fossil has named their touchscreen and hybrid smartwatch series under Q letter. The watch comes with some booklets and charging cable, keeping it simple without bulky accessories. The cable charges the watch wirelessly. At one end you have normal USB type A, and the other side has a coin-shaped wireless charger that sticks to the watch magnetically. The 45mm dial and the build look sturdy. Even being a smartwatch, it does give that traditional round dial watch feel when you wear it. The first thing that you'll notice even before booting this thing is this watch misses a heart rate monitor. I mean, come on. Nowadays 1500 rupees smart bands host a heart rate monitor. Fossil? Why? Anyways, going further, the 22mm white belt included looks classy and subtle. It can be replaced with other ones by using these lugs. The dial has a crown looking button, again treasuring the traditional watch look. This is the only hardware button present on this watch and does multi-functions like switching on and off and pulling out different menus. The threaded round top is there just for the show purpose and does not add any value to the functionality. It has a 1.5-inch touchscreen display along with the internal speaker and a microphone. So technically you can make and take calls directly from the watch itself. After switching this thing on, it takes you through a normal setup process. In order to sync it with your smartphone, you'll need to download the Android Wear application. The connection happens seamlessly without any hassle. After syncing, the first thing that the watch does is it updates all the applications and syncs the data with your smartphone. So if you feel that lagginess in the touch, don't worry, it's just processing in the background. Now if you remember the flat tire that you saw on Moto 360, that can also be found here. But one thing that kept me in confusion, that the Moto 360 had a auto brightness sensor underneath that flat tire. But unfortunately Fossil Q Marshal simply does not have that. Then why did they even keep the flat tire? Instead of that, they would have gone for a whole circular display. Well, that's just me. What's running all this thing is quad-core Snapdragon Wear 2100 SoC that is specifically designed for Android Wears. It is supported by 512 MB RAM, and this watch hosts 360 mAh battery. The 2100 SoC is the first CPU that is specifically designed for wearables, making sure the optimized performance along with improved battery life. The watch has two modes, always on mode and a blank mode. In always on mode, after certain idle time, the watch turns itself into kind of a screensaver mode where it displays the minimum information. Wherein, in blank mode, the screen turns totally blank. With always on mode, I got a day's power, and with a blank mode, it lasted me a day and a half. This is really disappointing knowing that the CPU used in this watch is designed specifically for Android Wear, and it is supposed to give optimized battery backup. Also knowing the fact that this smartwatch does not even have a heart rate monitor and an auto brightness sensor, which could have drained more battery, but even after that, the battery performance is simply poor. The second nasty thing that I observed is even though the battery is barely 360 mAh, the charging time is significantly high. It took me approximately 2 hours to charge this thing from 0 to 100%. I mean, that is insane. Okay, the next thing I would like to talk about this smartwatch is the UI. This is very similar to what we saw on Moto 360, a pure stock Android user experience. This watch has unique custom made watch faces provided by Fossil. These watch faces are further customizable, giving it a very versatile look that goes with your clothes for every occasion. You get several types of notification, but first you need to enable those from the Android Wear application. You can also reply to this notification by using predefined text, emojis or even hand-drawn emojis. As I mentioned earlier, this watch has an inbuilt speaker and a microphone that enables you to make and take calls on the watch itself. I mean, that is the coolest feature so far on this watch. The settings area that allow you to change many things like the font size, watch mode, watch faces, even adjust the brightness. The Google search features works without any issues. Just say hello Google and it will take your audio commands and provide desired info. Okay, there's one more thing that I didn't like about this smartwatch is the display quality. Comparing the look and stylish appearance, the display is very average and does not have great viewing angles too. Even if you tilt the display a little bit, the display starts to fade away, making it really impossible to clearly see what is there on the screen. From the price point perspective, I honestly think that there was too much room for improvement and Fossil could have come up with better features and a better display. So in case if you're planning to buy this, then I would recommend you to either go with Moto 360 2nd Gen or maybe Asus Gen Watch or Huawei Smartwatch. If you talk about Moto 360 2nd Gen, then it has a better display, better battery backup and more sensors. So what do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, drive responsibly.